Hi, I'm Sean Waterman and you're watching FedScoop TV. Today we're at the Security Through Innovation Summit and I'm with Paul Stephenson, who is the Public Sector Field CTO for VMware. Paul, welcome.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here, Sean.
So let's start by talking about government policy initiatives. There's been a bunch of them recently: the Information Sharing Law, the Cybersecurity Sprint, the President's National Action Plan in February. How is all that going to affect innovation?
Some people will say that this may not positively affect innovation. I would absolutely disagree. I would have to say that all of these policies, they're trying to protect us. Ultimately, they're trying to make us more secure. The big balance seems to be between security and privacy. Everybody wants to be more secure. They are afraid we're going to impede or get inside of somebody's private space. When people hear challenges in the business world, they tend to think of those as opportunities. So in my world, okay, we now know we need to be more secure. And we hear that on the right, we hear people complaining about privacy or needing to address privacy concerns. So what if we can satisfy both? This is the idea of we have a problem, let's try to solve it. At VMware in particular, I don't get to these policies on a day-by-day basis. I'm out in the field for the most part. What I really get is my system needs to meet this kind of security control. Right? So the rubber for me helping architect really results out in the field is kind of a reactive to these things. Things like the Cyber Information Sharing Act, Security Act, FedRAMP, some of these policies, these are the things that drive some of the requirements that we have to satisfy for the public sector customers that we're working with. And my line of work, this absolutely helps drive innovation. We want to solve both problems. Gotcha. We're a trusted advisor for the customers that we have, so we want to listen to these concerns and then help solve them.
And talk to me about the main challenges you face in doing that. You work with customers in the federal government. Mm-hmm. What challenges do they face when you're trying to solve those security problems for them?
Well, number one, there are so many policies out there. Just when you are trying to understand what are the guidelines that the federal government has to follow, it's too big. I mean, it is absolutely enormous. I work in particular in the cloud. So at VMware, I'm a cloud specialist in addition to being in the office of the CTO. FedRAMP is one of the things that we are always having to deal with. Mm-hmm. So we have these initiatives, we have these programs that are supposed to make us more secure, but sometimes they actually cause us a little bit of pain. The intent is good. But I was just on the phone with a member of our team yesterday talking about when we can get some of the changes done to our government cloud, as an example. Gotcha. And the FedRAMP office is so backed up because they have so many requests and they have to continuously monitor the people who are already in the program that it's actually hard to put new systems or upgrade some of those systems to the newer security features that we have, because now that process starts to slow us down. So we really have to work on how do we make these things more organic? How do we allow them to not put us in a box that we were trying to stay out of in the first place?
Gotcha.
So it's a big challenge. Number one, I really wish it was easier to understand what the regulations were. And number two, once we get them, we have to really pay attention. They have to do the intended job. And if they don't, we need to quickly get in there and change them.
Okay. And finally, what do you see as the most, you're in the cloud, you're working with customers who are very security conscious. Where are you looking for the next innovation? Where's the innovation going to come from in security?
The digital world. As soon as we moved everything from 0 to 1, instead of a lever, we put this level of abstraction between everything. Innovation is really happening everywhere. In particular at VMware, we're trying to address this on all layers of the compute stack, if you will. Right. Number one, once we separated the operating system from the physical server, that allowed us to control things via security policies. We're taking those same policies, that same level of abstraction that we gave to compute, over to the network. So a big area of concentration for us is in the network virtualization space. We have a solution called NSX. And what we're really trying to do is make, as an example, I'm in the cloud, we have that technology in the cloud. So we hear a lot of concern about, is the cloud secure? It's actually another panel here today. And in some cases, the cloud is more secure than what you're doing on premise today. Additionally, we're trying to bring the security to the endpoint. Mobile has just literally exploded. It is absolutely everywhere. So how do I satisfy my workers? We all know we have a talent issue. We want to bring in these young people.
Right.
These young people use smartphones. Take away those types of things, and they don't tend to like those things. So there's this balance between bring your own device. How do I keep that secure? Privacy concerns yet again.
Right.
So we really are trying to get the entire stack from a security perspective. And a big one for us is going to be the network. Ultimately, everything rides on the network.
Right.
We talk about data at rest. We have solutions to help with encrypting data at rest. And then everything in motion is happening in motion effectively on the network of some sort.
Right.
So that is a very, very big focus area for us at VMware.
Okay. Paul, thank you ever so much.
Absolutely. It's great to see you again, Sean.
Okay. I'm Sean Waterman. Thanks for watching.